a secondary school teacher turned 1,499% in 2 years and won the U.S. investing championship twice in a row. His name is Jay Law. We coded the core of his strategy and ran it on every Nasdaq stock, 17,638 trades, 491 companies. Does the system actually hold up? Here is the data. First, who is Jay Law? Law Wysum was a school teacher in Hong Kong with no formal finance training. He taught himself to trade by studying the great market operators. Then he entered the U.S. investing championship, the real money contest where verified traders compete on percentage return. In 2024, he returned 353%, breaking the world record set by Mark Minervini. In 2025, he did it again, 252%. 2 titles, a combined 1,499%. He calls his approach M.E.T.S, the multiple edge trading strategy. Many edges stacked together with risk control at the core. Here is the setup we coded from his method. Rule 1, only trade stocks in a confirmed uptrend. Price above the 200-day average and the 50-day above the 200. Rule 2, wait, do not chase. Let the stock pull back to its 10-day moving average. Rule 3, buy only when price recovers back above that 10-day line while still holding above the 50-day support. That is the multiple edge, trend plus pullback plus recovery. Rule 4, and the most important risk control. A hard 8% stop on every trade. And when price closes below the 20-day average, you sell into weakness. No prediction, just the rules. Before the results, one caveat you almost never hear. These are the 491 Nasdaq stocks still trading today. Companies that went bankrupt are not in this data, so survivorship bias inflates everything you are about to see. We took 6 years of daily prices, 2020 to 2025, applied the rules to every ticker, with no commissions and no slippage. And remember, this is a simplified slice of his system. It is not Jay Law's full discretionary judgment. 17,638 trades came out the other side. Here is what we found. Win rate, 29.6%. Read that again. The system loses about 7 times out of 10. Most people would throw it away right here. That would be a mistake. Think of a casino that loses most hands but pays itself 3-1 when it wins. It still ends the night up. Average winning trade, plus 7.1%. Average losing trade, minus 2.13%. Winners are 3.4 times bigger than losers. And here is the punchline of his whole philosophy. The worst single loss in 17,638 trades was just minus 8%. The 8% stop capped every disaster before it happened. That asymmetry drives a positive plus 0.61% per trade. Every month, Backtest Lab runs our strategy across the entire market. 10 stocks make the cut. Each one gets a full research report, technical structure, social sentiment, news and macro and fundamentals. Then the following month we publish the verified 30-day returns. Every ticker, no cherry picking. The May issue flagged 10 stocks. The top 5 picks returned between 147 and 241% in 3 months. The letter is on Patreon. Link in the description. This is the distribution of all 17,638 trades. Look at the left side. Losses are cut short, they pile up tight because the stop never lets one run. Now the right side. Winners stretch out 20, 50, 100% and beyond. The single best trade in the data returned 362%. Small controlled losses, a few enormous winners. That is the entire engine of the strategy. Subscribe to Backtest Lab. We test a new strategy every single week. But it does not work the same on every stock. Here are the 5 biggest winners. Uploven, ticker APP first, up 655%. Celestica, ticker CLS second, up 545%. Rocket Lab, ticker RKLB third, up 399%. Axon Enterprise, ticker Axon fourth, up 350%. Comfort Systems USA, ticker FIX fifth, up 339%. Notice the pattern. Everyone is a strong, persistent uptrend. This is exactly what a trend and pullback system is built to catch. Give it a clean stage 2 trend and it rides it. So what happens on something smoother? Let's test QQQ. QQQ, the Nasdaq 100 ETF. The colored lines are Jay Law's moving averages, the 10 and 20-day in front, the 50 and 200-day behind. Each green arrow is a pullback buy. Each red arrow is a sell into weakness. 47 trades over 5 years. Watch how often it steps aside and sits in cash, waiting for a clean pullback that holds support. Discipline like that protects you in a crash, but on a steady grind higher, it costs you. Let's see the portfolio result. $10,000. Same start date. Blue is the J-Law strategy on QQQ. Gold is simply buying and holding. Watch the blue line step in and out again and again. By the end, the strategy returned plus 24.2%. Buy and hold returned plus 194.5%, a gap of 170 percentage points in favor of doing nothing. This is the honest part. On one of the strongest indexes of the decade, sitting in cash hurt, the strategy shines on individual movers, not on a smooth index. The sectors show exactly where. We broke every trade down by sector. By win rate, finance led at 32.4%, but the real money is in average return per trade, and there, technology dominated at plus 1.04% per signal. At the bottom, consumer discretionary only 27.0% win rate. The rule is simple. This system rewards high momentum, high growth names. It struggles in slow, defensive corners of the market. Pick the right hunting ground. Subscribe if you want the screener code. Now the verdict. Bottom line. Across 17,638 trades, J-Law's setup wins only 29.6% of the time, yet it still makes plus 0.61% per trade. The edge is not the win rate. The edge is the asymmetry and the discipline that enforces it. Tiny losses capped at 8%, a handful of giant winners. But be honest about the limits. This is a simplified version, not his full championship system. No commissions, no slippage, and survivorship bias are all in your favor here. On a smooth index like QQQ, it loses to buy and hold. What actually made J-Law a two-time champion was not a magic indicator. It was ruthless risk control, applied to the right stocks, over and over. That part you can copy today. If this helped you, subscribe. A new strategy backtested every week. Like the video and drop a ticker in the comments and we will run it. And the full Python code for J-Law's strategy, plus every ticker result, is on our Patreon. Link in the description.